Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Directors, and when I call your name, if you can stand up so the group can see you, I would appreciate it. First one is Nick, K4UBB. He is not here, but he is the vice president. He's currently out of town on vacation. I do appreciate Nick very much because he has taken the reins a few times when I haven't been able to be here because I decided I wanted to go on a hospital trip or whatever it may be. But I appreciate him very much covering for me. He's led several events. He's always there at trailer days, it seems like, and helps with event setup and participates in many of our events. Next person we have is Miss Mary, KV4 AOR. I wanted to say OAR. But Miss Mary does a fantastic job keeping us straight with our finances. You will always see her in the back manning the table for sign-ins. One of her big important tasks is keeping Stan's calendar straight. So thank you for doing that. And she always takes care of us, and the most important thing is with the coffee and donuts. So thank you, Miss Mary. We appreciate you. Next we have Zach, K2ZAK, back there in the back getting some dessert. Zach is our secretary, so he takes care of the minutes. He also takes care of our microphones, like the club's microphone and speakers and everything else. He takes care of the minutes at the board meetings. He takes care of the minutes during the regular meeting, gets all that stuff over to David. He's done quite a few events as far as the food goes, and he jumps in wherever he's needed and always makes sure we don't go hungry, and we do appreciate that, Zach, very much. Next we have Director John Paul Craig, KZ4JW. Now I will say that we had a three-way, did you stand up?
Somebody else.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's John Paul, if you missed him. He was awful quick there.
Yep.
We had a three-way tie for the most votes for the board of directors. And John Paul volunteered to take the 2-year position. And so he will be on the board of directors for the next 2 years. And that helps us to make sure we have continuity of leadership and somebody that knows what's going on. But he's done quite a few things in the club. He helps with mics during our Q&A sessions. He is a co-leader with Steven for Hams in the Park. He started the Discord for our site, and it's growing by the week. So if you haven't signed up for the Discord, please do that. Trailer days, event setup, and lots of different things. So JP, we appreciate you. Our next director is Stephen DeRosa, KQ4RUB, right back here. He also helps with the mics and Q&A at the various presentations. As I said earlier, he's co-leader with Hams in the Park, jumps in where it's needed. Trailer days, event setup, and more. Stephen did not get reelected back to the board, but everything he has done this past year is greatly appreciated, and I look forward for the things that it keeps doing for us in the upcoming year. And maybe we'll get him back on the board next year. We'll see how things roll. But thank you, Stephen. We appreciate you very much. Director Dave Jordan, AA4KN.
with my mouth full.
Well, that's okay. We're not going to ask you to speak yet. Okay, but Dave jumps in there where it's needed. He took over the rookie contest this year. He also helped deliver food to Enterprise. That's where I went to elementary school. He helped deliver food to Winter Springs Elementary School, and this was actually probably the biggest donation we've ever done as a club.
It appeared to be, yes. I
Yeah.
think they agreed with that, school agreed with it too. Everybody did a tremendous job donating, and it was much appreciated by the school and by Lmars.
Dave jumps in there where it's needed. He also helped us with the elections. Thank you very much. And he helped, if anyone's not familiar with it, one of the elementary schools in Orange County, Sally Ride Elementary, they did an ISS contact with the astronauts, and Dave was instrumental in that and getting that set up and run and everything else. The leadership at OARC, Orlando Amateur Radio, took care of that, but Dave was part of that team. So he also has volunteered to help with the start of recording programs for our meetings, because that's one of our goals for this year, is to record the programs and then get them on our YouTube channel. So Dave has volunteered to help Jim with that, and we appreciate you very much. Next one is Director Stan Wood, WANFY. WA4NFY, that's what I said.
Okay. I don't know what he meant.
I don't know what to say about Stan, because Stan is everywhere. Stan knows everything, and I don't say that in a bad way, because Stan really knows everything. And if it is broke, he can fix it. If it needs tweaking, he knows how to do it. He can even break something and fix it. So he knows how to take care of everything. I mean, he is always there. He's helping us with the trailers. He's helping hams out in the community with their gear. You know, if there's silent keys that, you know, if we get stuff from silent keys, you know, those who have passed away and they have gear that's not working, he can get it working. He checks it out to make sure it is working. And he's got lots of really... What's that?
Tech support.
That's right. He's Lmars tech support. Thank you. And he also has really cool stuff like the spy radio over here. But thank you, Stan. We would be lost without you. I really do mean that.
So would I.
Next one is Director Joe Chaffee, KQ4 FDM. He is also our chaplain for the club. And I'm going to ask those that have been in other clubs and been around, is a chaplain like a normal thing? Because I don't seem to see it come up very often.
No, it's unique. Unique to us.
Okay, so it's a good thing we have one, because he's doing a great job. I mean, if we got members that are sick, he goes and visits them. You know, if you need help with anything, rides, he's there. I don't know what we would do without him as far as that goes, and the work he does is greatly appreciated. He leads us at events, especially the 4th of July, because I never seem to be around to help with that. So that is greatly appreciated. And like I said, there's so much turmoil in this world right now, it seems like, and Joe, as our chaplain, has done a fantastic job. So when you see him, make sure you thank him for the job he's doing. Next one is Director Rich Fisher, WA3SXX. And I only know Rich from the very beginning. He was the president, you know, now he's a director. He is stepping down from his position in the board of directors. I think he's taken a small retirement because he wants to jump back in later on. right? But I can't thank you enough for all you have done for me. You've taught me a lot. You've ham radio related, but also just like how to deal with people and leadership and everything else, and that's greatly appreciated. How long have you been with the club?
I've been, well, with the club since, we had to answer that a little bit earlier. I think I joined around about 2013. I've spent 3 years as a secretary, 5 as the pres, and now 1 year as the director, so that's 9 years on the board.
Yeah, so he's been in a board position for almost 10 years. So we thank you for everything you have done, and you're greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much.
And then our newest board of directors, we got Woj Kosowski, I hope I said it right, KE4MSM, and we have Emmett Ward, WA5EWN. They have actually both started attending the board meetings to just kind of get their feet wet and see the lay of the land, and their official start date is January 1st, and we look forward to working with you guys. And thank you for becoming a part of the board. So let's give all the board members a round of applause. So I want to recognize a few people in the room. First, Lou McFadden, W5DID. Lou is actually the longest standing club member in the house tonight. He joined in 1996. Congratulations, Lou, you're the man. And then the newest members with the club that are in the house tonight are Emmett, WA5EWN, Bill, N3QMH, where's Bill at? Up there he is. And then we also have Greg, Gary Jordan, right over here. They all joined this year, so thanks for being a part of the club. And since we're talking about, the club and how long it's been around and members being in the club, please make sure you make it to our January meeting. I think it's January 8th, 6th, 8th, thank you. January 8th, that will be the club's 50th anniversary celebration. So please do come to that. We're going to have cake. Can never go wrong with cake. No donuts that night, okay, Miss Mary? Just extra coffee. And we're going to have some folks, share experiences throughout the year. And he's not with us tonight, but Les Kramer, WA3SGZ, will be there. And he's typically at most things that we have. He's actually been with the club since the very start, which was in 1976. So make sure you're there for our January meeting. It's going to be a good time by all. So let's take a look back at what we did for this past year. We know we had meetings. We had quite a few of them. But we actually did 19 different events last year, which it all adds up pretty quick. We did 8 hams in the park, which one of them was an introduction to POTA, and JP led that. He actually got a lot of people, made their first contacts and all with POTA. We had enough people there that they could do a full activation. And we also did Boat Anchors on the Air, which Stephen wasn't able to be at it, but he got it coordinated and put together. And that was an interesting event. Stan brought out his spy radio plus 1 or 2 other ones, and then one of the other members brought out his old radios. Next year, if we do it, I actually have an old radio that was given to me, so I may be able to bring it out. But we did the hams in the park, we did Winter Field Day, we participated in Hamcation. We held a special event station in conjunction with Ham Radio Outlet, HRO. We celebrated Florida's statehood, that was in March. We built tape measure antennas and then we held a fox hunt with those. We participated in the Florida QSO party. We did field day. We did the Winter Spring Celebration of Freedom, which is their 4th of July event. And if you don't know what happened this year with that event, so like on the 3rd, Altamont puts on the Red Hot and Boom event, and somehow all their fireworks got detonated before the event took place. So they actually canceled their event, and then Winter Springs has theirs on the 4th. So a lot of the people that would have gone there actually came into Winter Springs to go to the Winter Springs event. So needless to say, it was packed with people, and it went great. Yeah, no problems. Everyone had a great time, and they just had the biggest event they probably ever had. So that was a good time for I wasn't there, so I'm going to say that was a good time for them. We participated in JOTA. If you're not familiar with that, that's the Boy Scouts Jamboree on the air. We participated in Chuliota with Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. Some worked on merit badge, radio merit badge. Others made contacts and everything. We participated in the Winter Springs Hometown Harvest. We did the Winter Springs Elementary School Food Drive. We had our Christmas party, that's tonight, and then we have the Winter Springs Christmas Parade, that's tomorrow. Or Saturday, that's this Saturday. And these events we do for the city, because we do them, and it's important that we support the city, but it's because we do them, they allow us to use the facilities for free, and we can use any of the city parks. Oops, excuse me. We can use any of the city parks for free. We can reserve the pavilions. We don't have to pay for it like everybody else does, and we get to use it for free. So it's important that we do support the city. So if any of you in here led any of these events, like I know Jim led JOTA, you can stand up, Jim. And we got JP with Hampson Park, and Steven with Hampson Park, and Rich, you did Florida QSO party. Who else led events in here? Because they didn't happen on their own. Okay, go ahead. So we have a lot of people missing, it seems like, but I thank you guys, and you guys deserve a round of applause for leading these events and making it a success. Now, if you participated in any of these events, can you stand up? Let's see your faces. If you went to any event at all during the year, please stand up. Jim, you're not standing. You went to field day, I know that. I mean, pretty much, there should be almost everybody in the room standing. But, you know, without all you guys being there, these events would not happen. And there's, you know, a lot of people jump in and do things. We got Chris has helped tremendously with trailer sit-up and everything else, and he seems to be like at almost every one. And we got Ray also that has done the same thing. And I'm pointing them out because they're just standing out in their mind. Kristen has also been there many, many times helping with things. Mark, he's a new ham and he's been participating in stuff. But if you guys don't come to the events, we can't have them. So I thank you guys for doing everything that you do. So the next thing we have is the rookie contest from Dave. That's you.
Yeah. Are we looking on our people today?
Down there. Talk about everyone they're here or they're not here.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay. Thank you, Joe. All right, I'm going to start out here by
let's see. Got a cheat sheet. Okay. I'm going to start out by talking to you a little bit about the rookie contest. A lot of you may not know about the rookie contest. And we started this, I think Rich started it several years ago. And Joe asked me if I would help with it, and I said, sure, we'll go ahead and do this. I want to explain to a lot of you that may not be aware of it, what it's about. And so I've got, I'm going to check on my sheet here because I'm not a genius on this thing, but hopefully I'm getting there. The Lmars Rookie Challenge Contest really begins on May 3rd of each year. It's an annual event and ends on October 31st. Now during that time frame, licensed hams are encouraged to go ahead and sign up and earn points during the radio contacts that they do. Also by attending meetings, checking into nets, things that are all related to ham radio that we do. These things, you can collect a lot of points that way. Joe and I were talking about earlier how fast you can collect points doing this. So that's a competition between the contestants that we have. This time we have 3 people that were in it. And the operator with the most points at the end will win an award and a prize. So details on this can be found at our website. If you go to our website and you're looking under, I think, the ad hoc section, that will tell you about the contest. I want to encourage everybody that is interested to go ahead and read about it, see if you qualify. And I would love to have you join next year. There again, that will be starting in May, so you've got plenty of time to kind of read about it. Ask me questions about it if you like, and I'll try to answer them and get you answers. So let's go ahead and look at what we have here this time. We had 3 contestants, and call your name if I not learned faces as well. I know that John Paul is here tonight, but we have Alex Wade, W4ADE. Alex, are you here tonight?
He's not.
He's not. Okay. And of course, John Paul Craig is here. John, will you come up? And Nick Foster, is Nick here?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay. So we have Paul here tonight. And so let me move some things around here a little bit. I was geared up to go through all 3. So
You want me to hold something?
oh, that would be great. Let me see here. Fine. I've got this turned the wrong way, I think is what it is. So what do I do? See which one I have there. Oh, that's, oh, here it is. These things are so thin that they seem to stick together. Here's John's. So the other 2 aren't here. I guess, okay, thank you. But I'll go ahead and, I'm not doing very well with this mic.
Here, I'll hold this. And
That'd be great. Okay. So John, I want to talk a little bit about you. John was in our, John was in our competition the last time we did it, last year. And I want to point out that he has been very active in our club events. He's dealt with those quite a bit throughout the 6-month period of the contest. And also, he's done a lot with the nets. And I don't think you had operation time on there, but you can do so much. You can gather so many points doing that. And so, if you're really into doing the nets and the events, we'd love to have you in the contest also. John did quite well. He did outstanding really with it. And so I want to congratulate him on that. And I'd like to present him with is a certificate of participation. John, you're very welcome. And we really appreciate all that you do with the club. John does a lot of things that we don't see all the time, but they get done, and we really appreciate that. So congratulations. Thank you for your information. And what
Hey,
will
now
we,
the other
Jake, can you come back up?
we'll do? Okay.
Talk about the other.
We'll do. Yeah, you stand up here with me.
Want me to hold the picture? Get it out of the way?
That's good. If you could take care of those, that would be good. Okay, oh yeah, let's do a picture.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about the other people that aren't here. We'll tell you about them. Alex Wade is W4ADE, and Alex has worked a lot of single sideband. That was one of his big deals that he did and got a lot of points on. But he really excelled in what kind of surprised me, more on the digital loggings that he did. He did a tremendous job on that. And so he, unfortunately, he's not here this evening, but I wanted to mention him. And also, our last person I want to talk about is Nick Foster. He is our final contestant. And I'm proud to say that Nick is, I want to announce him and let you know that he is the winner of the 2025 Lmars Rookie Challenge Contest. And Nick's forte really over the 6 months has been also single sideband. He did a lot of work doing single sideband. He had participated in several contests. There are various club events. He got points for those. Presentations that he's done, and also NIPS. So he was a busy guy too. And what we're going to do is award him with a radio. It's a Yaesu FT4X. And this is a dual band handheld radio. Stan is holding it up right now. And that is our grand prize for the winner. And I guess all I can say is congratulations to him. Let's give him a big round of applause. And I think that's about all I have this time. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Joe, for helping out.
Yeah. Okay, so next. You guys heard me mention Hams in the Park. Is anyone aware of how Hams in the Park started? No? Okay, I kind of thought so. Hopefully you don't feel bad about me. Oh, Ken's here. Ken, get some food if you didn't eat yet. So when I first got into amateur radio, I joined in 1922. 2022. And I wasn't learning fast enough, or at least I felt I wasn't learning fast enough. And I knew like less than zero about it. So I was trying to figure out, how can I get people more active in the area, like outside, working outside? Because I felt that would be a place they wouldn't feel intimidated to be, or like pressured to be in, like a classroom setting. It's much more relaxing being outside than being in a classroom. I wanted people smarter than me so that I could learn from them. So I was trying to mill around in my head, how can I start something like this? And I was at an OARC meeting, and they said they had one of their members that asked if there was somebody that could do some kind of event, out at parks or something like that, so we could get new hams there and experienced hams and help the new hams learn how to operate amateur radio. And I said, hey, there you go, that's my sign. So I spoke with John about it, and that's how we started Hams in the Park. And we just go around to different parks in the area. And it's totally for a selfish reason, because I was just trying to learn how to be an operator, because I can't say a better operator, because I just absolutely sucked, and I knew nothing. So I just wanted, like I said, people smarter than me, and who could work with me and teach me how to do it. So that's how it started. So with my other duties, becoming a vice president, then becoming president, I can't do everything, so I spoke to Stephen and JP, and we got them to take over the Hams in the Park program. So if I can get you two to come up here, please, that would be great. And they took over the reins for me. And I'm going to recognize them tonight, John Paul, KZ4JW, and Stephen, KQ4RUB, one for taking the reins and handling the Hams in the Park program and keeping it going, and also adding variation to it. You know, like I said, they did an intro to POTA at one of the local POTA parks, and they also did the boat anchors on the air. And it's because of these various opportunities that we get different people involved and more people involved. So I have a special certificate for them. And this one's yours, John Paul. And I'm gonna hold yours just for a second, Stephen. So the certificate says the Lake Monroe Amateur Radio Society, Lmars, recognizes your exceptional leadership, dedication, and innovation in guiding the Hams in the Park program. By taking stewardship of this important initiative, you have created a welcoming, educational, and engaging environment for new hams to explore amateur radio in a real-world outdoor setting, while giving experienced operators the opportunity to practice and enjoy radio in the wild. Your creativity and commitment have brought new energy to the program, including exciting additions such as Introduction to POTA and Boat Anchors on the Air, enriching the experience for all who participate. We are grateful for your efforts, your passion for amateur radio, and for the time and the heart you invest in our club and the amateur radio community. We look forward to the continued growth and future innovations you will bring to this program. So let us congratulate Stephen and JP. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Next. Jay. So I mentioned earlier, you can come up here, you can stand. Here, come here, come on. Okay. I mentioned earlier a donation that Alex made, Alex Pettit Jr. So Alex donated a battery box, a home-built battery box. He donated a Wolf River style antenna system, a KX4 radio transceiver, 2 pile speakers, a hard rock amplifier, a tuner, and all the cables. And what Alex had said is, hold on to this, see what percolates to the top. If you find a new ham that doesn't have a HF rig and he's active in things, give it to him. That's what Alex did. So we have Mark, KR4EBJ. He's a new ham, about 7 months now. Is that right? Yep, he participates in events. He's joined Lmars. He's also joined the Seminole County Aries. He comes to meetings. At Hometown Harvest, he was asked to do net control. He jumped in there and did it, but Mark has 0 experience. Okay, he just jumped in there and he did it, and he did a great job. He had the normal first-time jitters, but that's okay. We all have them. I can see him becoming a great asset to our club and the hobby itself. And as I said, this came from Alex KK4BB, and you are the recipients of this battery box, HF radio system, and antenna system, and we expect to hear you out there.
All right.
When we pack up and all, I'll let you pack it up. So if you break something, it's on you. Yeah. Congratulations, Mark. Yeah. I threw this next thing out. I threw this next thing out a few times and didn't get any nibbles, didn't get any nibbles, didn't get any nibbles. And then finally, somebody said, hey, I think I can do that for you. But I wanted to call Jim up here, KQ4, KJV. Oh, yeah. And I want to thank him for jumping in and getting our YouTube channel moving forward. He has been doing recordings from different events and posting them to the channel. And our goal for 2026, like I mentioned earlier, is to start recording and posting our meeting presentations to the channel. He's always there at Hams in the Park, and like I said earlier, he took over the JOTA event and led that for us. And the certificate I have for Jim says Certificate of Appreciation for Jim Sipple, KQ4, KJV, in recognition of your outstanding initiative, creativity, and dedication in revitalizing the Lake Monroe Amateur Society Lmars Club YouTube channel by taking over an inactive platform and transforming it into an active resource. You have greatly expanded our club's reach and helped promote the spirit of amateur radio to a wider audience. And I'm gonna throw something in here. One of his videos is just like a 15-second one or something like that. Got over 2,000 views. And that's when Ken back there toppled the giant tower that was up there.
The last 4 feet of it.
Yeah, the last 4 feet. Nobody needs to know that.
It was up to 2,160 or 2,700.
Yeah. But your efforts in creating, producing, and posting engaging videos have strengthened our visibility and enriched our community. Your commitment to assisting with recording our club meetings and programs, ensuring that they are shared online for members near and far, demonstrates exceptional service and forward-thinking leadership. We express our sincere gratitude for your continued work and for bringing new life and energy and professionalism to our YouTube presence. So thank you.
Can I have that mic in there? Thank you. If you're wondering what this is sitting in the middle of the room here, this is a 360-degree camera. It's recording everything in the room, top, bottom, ceiling to floor, the whole smear, all at the same time. The fun part of it is doing the editing, picking out what I want, showing what I want. And it's time consuming, but it's a lot of fun. I just thought I'd give you a little information on that thing there.
And see, that's exactly why we just recognize him. Thank you, Jim. Thanks again. The next presentation I have is for Alex Pettit Jr. He is not here. Many of you may not even know who he is. He's kind of standoffish. He doesn't come to a lot of meetings, and he does that for health reasons. He does stop by, but he does a lot of stuff quietly in the background that we may not recognize. But for example, it was because of Alex, we got the drop-down screen in the meeting room and the projector that's wireless that's in the meeting room. He was the reason that was put in there, because he hounded enough people and got it taken care of, and he spent several trips to the senior center to make sure it worked properly. He's also brought equipment in to the yearly auction we have and said, hey, here's some gear for you, sell it, and you keep whatever it makes. And then he says, okay, I'll see you later. He has also tried to promote amateur radio in the high schools. He's talked to them a few times. The unfortunate thing there is that he has not been able to get any of the faculty, a teacher or any of the faculty members, to participate in it, because we have to have the support of the school too. Someday, maybe. And he's also big in promoting amateur radio and radio astronomy to students in college. And as I said, everything he does is quietly in the background. And there's more stuff that he's done, which we'll talk about a little bit later. but I just wanted to thank him for what he has done for the club. And I have a certificate here for him. In recognition of your outstanding dedication, generosity, and unwavering support for the Lake Monroe Amateur Radio Society and the amateur radio community, your contributions have made a lasting impact on the success and growth of Lmars. Contributions such as securing and installing new PowerPoint projector and screen to enhance our meeting space, donating valuable equipment whose proceeds strengthened our club's activities, and providing an exceptional amateur radio transceiver, power box, and antenna system to help empower a newly licensed ham. Your commitment exemplifies the true spirit of amateur radio. With sincere gratitude, we proudly acknowledge your efforts, generosity, and support. Your actions have helped build a more capable and more welcoming club for all. So that's what I have for Alex. The next person I want to recognize, he's also not here, but he is David Mock. Has anyone ever been to our website? Raise your hand if you have. Okay. If you haven't raised your hand, you need to go visit it tonight. Okay. Has anyone gotten the newsletter and read it? Okay. David is the person that takes care of that stuff. We feed him the information, and he puts it in the newsletter and makes sure it gets out to us, along with a revised roster with every newsletter. We put the information on the website for the events, but he kind of takes care of all the peripheral pages, the hosting, and all that other stuff. But I wanted to thank him for the job he does for that, and his certificate says, in grateful recognition of your outstanding dedication and exceptional service to managing the Lake Monroe's Amateur Radio Society and creating website and creating our monthly newsletter, your commitment to maintaining an informative, engaging, and up-to-date online presence, along with producing a high-quality monthly newsletter, has greatly strengthened communication within our club and enriched the experience of all our members. Your enthusiasm and attention to detail shine through every update and every issue and every communication you produce. We deeply appreciate all you do, and your professionalism, creativity, and consistent excellence exemplify the true spirit of amateur radio. And if you've noticed, there's been some non-club related articles in the newsletter, like from ARRL and all that. That's stuff that David's gone out and found on his own without us even asking, and started adding them to the newsletter. So I just wanted him to understand how much we appreciate what he does. Now, next we'll have Jim.
This'll work. I can even run through there. 360.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So that means it sees your nose and the back of your head.
So is his wife. Okay, very good. At any rate, for the newer folks that don't know me, I'm Jim, KV2 Charlie Uniform X-Ray. The reason I'm up here, you got them both?
Yep. What do you want?
You hold the bottom one,
Okay.
if you would.
Yep. Got it.
And we have a couple other folks here that are on this list, and they should come up. Rich, Lou. There's more, but unfortunately they're not here tonight. And I did want to say the wife promised me, or I'm sorry, she asked me not to speak more than an hour. So well, she got that look on her face, I'm in trouble. Okay. Any rate, this started in 2010. There's a patch, and I hope everybody gets a chance to look at this tonight, especially the folks that haven't seen this. this patch on the bottom left actually flew on STS mission 129 into space. Pretty cool. And Lou, Mike Welch and Andy Gausch had a lot to do with this, getting this thing up here. And that's, what, around 2009, was it? I know, it was before.
2010.
Yeah, so
2009 was the
this is pretty cool. The good part about this thing is it goes to one member each year, and the bad part is it only goes to one member. And by saying that, there's many people in here that are well deserving of this, but we can only give it out once a year. And where I came from in Western New York originally, where I grew up and lived, we had ham clubs up there. I was members, members of different clubs, but they don't hold a candle to what's going on down here. I had no idea. That I came to field day, I saw it in the paper, I took my grandson, and I was blown away by how active this group is. In fact, all of Central Florida, all the hams here, it's unbelievable. So this has been really something to be a part of. But at any rate, I guess there's only 1 year that this didn't go out, and that was during COVID, which was understandable. And of all the folks that have received this, 2 times we had husband and wife receive it. And this year we can do it again. So if I could read.
Got it.
And I have to take my hat off to Andy Gauss. Andy was the one that wrote this, and boy, does he do a good job. And you can see on this plaque over here, we're running out of room where to put names. So we're gonna have to make some changes, I think, this coming year to be able to get more names on here. But I think Stan and Mary should come up now. And this is for me personally a great honor to be a part of this, to pass this on to Stan and Mary. But I'll read what Andy said. I hope I can do a good job with it. Mary and Stan Wood have served the interest of amateur radio and the Lake Monroe Amateur Radio Society with tireless energy as members, officers, and directors. You will find them at every gathering, in the kitchen, preparing and distributing refreshments and meals, making first-class educational presentations, guiding and advising on major club purchases, fabricating special purpose instruments and support gear, negotiating and finalizing documentation, supporting repeater logistics, and providing a wealth of technical and historical information about vintage radio equipment. They work together with a common, selfless dedication to make sure our members are provided with the very best nourishments for both the body and the mind. We are so pleased to unanimously make this presentation for them to share as they have shared with all of us. So we'll pass this on also with Stan and Mary. They get to keep this, plaque for 1 year. The next year we'll pass it on. It'll go to another member. And like I said, that we have so many people that are deserving, we can only pick one person a year. So what a great group of folks to be with and part of. So congratulations, boy, you guys earned it.
Thank you.
You really did. All good?
Yep, thank you.
I'll grab my towel.
Near the end, Board of Directors, do you guys have anything you want to bring up, announce, talk, anything like that? Yep, we got one thing.
Okay, as I mentioned before, I'm wrapping up 9 years on the board. And I would like to suggest that all of you newcomers who have been elected to the board take the opportunity you can to always volunteer to pick up responsibilities, something that the board might need to have. It can't be just for one or two. A very busy president, I've been in that position, I know what it feels like. And we all have to pick up and do that. After having passed the baton on to Joe, I'd like to say, in my opinion, he's the best president ever. And for him, would you please give a big
Okay, as I said, there are take-home boxes in the back, so make sure that you get some food and take it home with you. Thank you everyone for being here, and we're going to wrap it up and we're going to clean up, and we need to get the trash all gathered, we need to get the tablecloths off, put the chairs back, tables back into the containers.